making your queue a little bit smarter. To test the queue, I added a feature code earlier. I've done this here under feature codes and created one called 2345 for the queue. I'm going to now edit this because what I want to do is upload a message. I scroll down. As you can see, I have already uploaded the message. So we can now click play to listen to the message very quickly. That's the recording I uploaded a few minutes ago. I hit the back button. The 2345 feature code goes to the queue. So I'm going to save that. I'm now going to go back to the queues by scrolling down and clicking queues. I'm going to go into the queue that I created earlier, and I'm just going to make sure that some of the features are set up. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to make it ring each destination for 10 seconds instead of 15. Scroll down a bit more. It's going to try each destination every minute. I'm not going to add a call recording group to this, but you can if you like. I'm going to use the default music on hold. I'm going to play the message to the queued calls that I'm going to put lower down, and I'm going to play the position in the queue. And I'm going to do this every 1 minute. Scroll down a bit further. If none of the destinations answer or the queuing limit's reached, it's going to play congestion tone. I'm going to leave that set like that for now. Down lower, I get my opportunity to upload a message. I click browse. I'm going to click the sales queue waiting, and I'm going to upload this. This takes a few seconds to upload the file. Once the file's been uploaded, we'll then be able to test this. Now I've created a telephone on my PC using the X-Lite system just to test this, and I'm going to dial 2345 just to see what happens. There's going to be a bit of noise here, so I'm just going to let you listen to what's going on, and then I'll explain it afterwards. Welcome to the Acme Trading Queue. Please hold the line. The call will be answered shortly. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold. We'll be with you shortly. Thank you. You are currently caller number 1. Please hold. So as it went through the queuing system, it played the message first under the feature code and played that message first. It then went on to play the message in the queue, followed by where they were in the queue. In this case, it was just simply message number 1. Queuing position number 1. It tried to ring the destinations for 15 seconds, and then again, after 1 minute, using the setting here, it played the greeting and the position again in the queue. This caller will continue to go round in a circle until the person has actually picked up the telephone. Lower down at the bottom of the page, you can see queuing statistics here, and anything and holding calls. If we click on holding calls, you can have this refreshing in a different window by clicking this button here, and then this will demonstrate and show you how many pages or how many calls are being held at any one time. You can change this so it refreshes every 5 seconds to give you a pretty reasonable up-to-date bit of information. Later on, you can also view some of the queuing statistics of how long calls have been waiting, how many calls have been answered, abandoned calls, average call time, and bits and pieces like that. And you can select that on a day-by-day basis or over a month, so you can see how well the staff are handling the calls. Your other options are the actual destination statistics. Here you can actually select an individual extension, and you can see their calls answered, the talk time and average time of the calls, and it gives you a reasonably good breakdown on how well the individuals are doing on each telephone. The only other thing you need to do with regards to queues is you do need to set up a do not disturb toggle for the call queue. This will allow you to set the destinations, or rather the extensions, when they're not available, to log themselves out of the queue. This means that if you've got 3 people sitting there waiting to receive calls, then they all need to be logged in. But if you have one of the people go to lunch, then they need to log out so that the calls do not turn up at the telephone handset that they normally work on. I'll demonstrate how to do this now. Go to the top of the page, select feature codes, click new for new feature code. I'm going to use *0 as the feature code for this. Scroll down, and on the setting of feature, just click that, and you want to set it to do not disturb toggle queues only. Scroll down, click save, return to the list of codes, and you can see there that you've got a code there, do not disturb toggle for queues only. Now each of those handsets can dial *0 to actually log themselves in and out of the queue.